A few decades ago, for reasons I've never fully understood, it was common practice for legal practitioners to refrain from putting in their income tax assessments to avoid the payment of income tax. It eventually caught up with them. Chamberlain didn't put in his tax returns from 1975 until 1983. Eventually, the tax office found that he owed $255,579.20 in taxes. The tax office obtained a writ from the court for the payment of those taxes, but someone made a mistake with a decimal point, and so the order they obtained was for just $25,557.92. Chamberlain thought all his Christmases had come at once. He quickly moved to obtain a consent judgment for that smaller amount and paid it. When the tax office realised their mistake, it was too late. They had had their judgment, and the judgment had been paid. So they took action against him for professional discipline, arguing that he had unfairly taken advantage of another practitioner's error. It was complicated though, because our system of law is an adversarial system. Two sides are in a contest, and like any other contest, if your opponent makes tactical or procedural errors, there's nothing at all wrong with taking full advantage. As Chief Justice Black said, mistakes in matters of form or procedure will often be far removed from the merits of either side's case. However, rules and procedures must include provisions for their enforcement, so as to promote the efficient disposition of a court's business. And so, whilst it would obviously be improper to induce an opponent to make a mistake by means of a deliberate misrepresentation, it may be quite acceptable to take advantage of an opponent's mistake. In this area, a line obviously has to be drawn somewhere, and given that it is acceptable in the context of an adversarial system to take advantage of a mistake in some circumstances but not in others, some quite fine distinctions may need to be made. It seems that if Chamberlain had just stayed quiet about the mistake, he'd have gotten away with it. But because he took direct steps to get a consent order and lock in the mistake, he was held to have engaged in misconduct, and he was reprimanded. This case shows that it's legitimate to take advantage of some opponent mistakes, but it's never legitimate to take steps inducing or promoting such a mistake.